Growing up, I feel like we're always told that people that do well are talented. Successful people are chosen to be great. I think everyone in some sort of capacity is talented in something that you're naturally good at. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of talent is how good my brother is at video games. And when I tell you, this guy could pick up a video game in a day, in an hour, in a couple minutes, and he'll already be so good at it, especially fighting games. And he's been beating me in every single fighting game we've ever played in our entire life for years, and he knows that. He's just always good at it. And I feel like I need to go into practice for hours just to even get close to beating him. When I really sit down and think about it, I ask myself, what am I talented at? When I was in school, I used to think I do really well in PE, physical stuff like running or playing different sports. And yeah, I may have been the fastest in primary school, but as soon as I got to high school/secondary school, I was the second fastest. So that crosses that out the list. In life, there are things that people can genuinely say they are the best at. No doubt, no one else is better than them at what they do. As for me, I'm good at everything, but I'm the best at nothing. And I'm sure many of you can relate to that. It's not a bad thing to be good at a lot of things, but not be the best at something. But what makes you the best at something isn't talent. You see, when talent doesn't work hard, it doesn't get anywhere. Or if it does, it's only surface level. But when someone works hard, when someone is obsessed with their craft, they'll always do better than someone with talent. Now, something I think that is really weird is that some people actually genuinely think they have zero talent. I don't believe that. I think people have talent, whether that's high or low, or they're talented in something they don't even know about yet. They're talented in another field, something far from what they are doing, but they just don't know it. And look, even I'm guilty of making edits where I say 1% talent, 99% hard work. But that's not true. I would at least boost it up to 30%, at least, or around that number. But one thing I can say is that I work hard. There's no doubt about it. I know that I work harder than a lot of people with talent, because I don't rely on how good I am at something to achieve my goal. And as simple as it sounds, the reality is it doesn't take talent to work hard. All it takes is effort. And what I mean by that is putting in 100% effort, not just any sort of effort. Because when you put in 100% into something, you are bound to make progress. The more you put in, the more you get out. So if you're applying yourself, giving something 100%, you really think you're going to make no progress. You really think someone with talent is going to do better than you. Now, the same applies for someone with talent. If you are out there and you are really talented at something, I want to tell you to fully push yourself, because you have the extra boost. You actually have an advantage. But the thing with an advantage is that it only works out when you use it correctly. In this dunya, you cannot be relying on your strengths, on your talents. You need to instead focus on your weaknesses. What are you not so good at? What do you need to put more time into? Right now, I'm focusing on trying to be a well-rounded individual. I don't want to be the best at something. I don't want to just be good at one thing. I want to be the best at many things. I don't want it to sound like I have no ambition at all, and I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say. But my point is, I don't want to be just short-sighted. I want to be someone that is well-rounded, someone that is extraordinary in every single aspect of their life. That's my goal. In doing so, I need to focus on my weaknesses. I can't achieve that if I focus on my strengths. That means I have to work hard. That means I have to work really hard, because talented or not, obsessed or not, everyone needs to work hard. Learn to stop putting successful people that are doing well, on a pedestal or above you. They are the same as you. We all have gifts, we all have strengths. But the one thing that makes each and every one of us stand out is our work rate. Ask yourself, how hard are you truly working for you to say that you are talentless? For you to say that you can't do it? Because when I tell you the statement, if they can do it, so can you, it's so true. It just depends on how you look at it. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question. Are you the type of person that gives up? You know, people like Ronaldo, Mike Tyson, Mark Zuckerberg. Listen to me, stay with me, all right? All these type of people that you see that are inspirational, they can tell you that they never gave up. They can tell you where they were at first and where they ended up. If all these people can do it, if I'm seeing time and time again people's success stories, I know that one day I can tell mine. I know that one day you can tell yours. I'm realizing you don't need motivation every morning to do what you have to do. You don't need something to push you. You don't even need me to tell you. All you need to do is work hard and be consistent. That is literally the cheat code. My philosophy that I've always had and I've always said on almost all of these videos is that hard work pays off. Hard work always has to pay you back in some shape or form. It has to. Whether that's success, a new direction, hard work has to give you something. When you work hard at something truly, when you know and it's guaranteed, and you can say, you know what, I worked hard. I worked so hard. You have to get something out of it. There's no way hard work will give you nothing. That is something that is guaranteed in a world where nothing is guaranteed. And what you do is you start slow. You take time, because not everyone is just naturally disciplined. Discipline doesn't come just like that. Discipline is doing the things you hate, but doing them like you love it. So slowly but surely, you build that routine. Slowly but surely, you start making better decisions for yourself. And then you start to see it pay off. And then you keep going. You do it on the days you don't feel like. You smash it on the days where you do feel like it. And you know what you tell yourself? You tell yourself that this run is personal. You need everything. Whether this is your first, 5th, or 10th attempt, that's how you have to look at things. You don't want the life. You don't want the life you want. You need the life you want, because that's what you deserve. You know, only you can tell yourself that some people are just better. But me, as much as I'm humble, I can't stand to lose. Losing is not what I do. I have to win. This ain't no movie. This ain't no play. This ain't no fairy tale. There isn't going to be a chance for, oh, maybe you'll get a happy ending. Maybe you won't. Your story does not end until you succeed. So you need to fail. You need to fall off the horse. You need to almost lose it all. You need to work hard. So let all the people, all them talented people that think they're going to stay winning, they're going to stay ahead, have the laugh. Because I tell you, the people that will have the last laugh are the people that realize it doesn't take talent to work hard. All it takes is you. Magan.